Is this a Christian burial?
Well, the king said, so do a good job.
But how can a king say that? Unless she drowned herself in self-defense.
Well, the king said.
It must be say often dead though. It cannot be else. Because if I drown myself wittingly, then it is an act. And an act has three values: to do, to act, and to perform. So, she drowned herself wittingly.
Hold on.
Now, hear me out. Here's the water, right? And here's the man. So, if the man goes to the water and drowns himself, then willy-nilly he goes. But if the water goes to the man and drowns him, then the man didn't drown himself. So, he isn't guilty of killing himself.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know what? If she wasn't rich, she wouldn't get a Christian burial.
Dang straight. Sucks that the rich get more leeway than us. Toss me my shovel, will you? Us grave diggers are still gentlemen like Tom.
Go on.
Who builds stronger than a mason, a shipwright, and a carpenter?
A gallows maker. Because they go through 1,000 tenants.
Good answer, but
This idiot is so literal. I swear, in these last 3 years, I've noticed it. The poor people have become so witty that they're nipping at the heels of the upperclassmen. How long have you been a gravedigger?
I became a gravedigger the day that Hamlet killed Fortinbras.
How long was that?
Don't you know? Any fool knows that it was the day that Hamlet was born. The insane one that got sent away to England
Why was he sent to England?
because he's insane. And now he'll either recover or it's no big deal.
Why not?
Because everyone's crazy in England.
How did he go insane?
In a strange way, they say.
What, how strange?
He lost his marbles.
Where?
Here in Denmark.
That makes sense. How long does it take a man to rot after he's been buried?
If he's not rotten before he gets buried, we've had a lot of those recently. He's probably takes about 8 years, 9 if it's a tanner.
Why?
Because his hide is so tanned. It'll keep out the water for a while. Water is what decays the body. Here's a skull. This one's been lying here for 23 years.
Whose was it?
Someone crazy. Who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Screw that guy. He's a flagon of a Rhenish on my head once. This skull was Yorick's, the king's jester.
This?
Yes.
Let me see. Poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. He was super funny. He carried me on his back 1,000 times. And now this is him. Where are your jokes now? Your songs? You used to make the whole table laugh. Now you can't. Are you sad about that? You should tell my mother that no matter how much makeup she puts on, she'll end up like you someday. That'll make her laugh. Horatio, tell me something.
What?
Do you think Alexander looked like this when he was buried?
Yes.
And it smelled like this? To what base uses we may return, Horatio, we could imagine that Alexander the Great's decaying body could be in a bunghole.
I think you just might be overthinking this.
No, Faith, not a jot. But to follow him thither with modesty enough, and likelihood to lead it. Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returneth to dust. The dust is earth. Of earth we make loam, and why of that loam whereto was converted? Might they not stop a beer barrel? Shh! Someone's coming. The queen and the king. Who are they following? The corpse must have been rich. Let's watch.
What is left of this funeral?
That's Laertes, a noble.
Lay her down. May her fair flesh give way to beautiful flowers. Priest! My sister will be an angel, while you lay howling.
What? The fair Ophelia?
Farewell. I hoped you would be Hamlet's wife. I wanted to decorate your bride bed, not your grave.
May curses be cast upon whoever caused your death. Don't bury her now. Not until I told her one last time. You can bury us both.
Who is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? This is I, Hamlet, the Day! I could fight him to the death.
Why?
I loved Ophelia 40,000 times more than any brother could. What would you do for her? Show me what you do. Would you cry, fight, fast, tear yourself, eat a crocodile? I'll do it. Did you come here to whine? To outdo me by being buried with her? Be buried with her. And so will I. And let them throw millions of acres of earth on us. I'll rant as well as you.
This is madness. They'll come down.
Listen, sir, why do you use me like this? I loved you, but it doesn't matter now. Let Hercules do what he may. The cat will mew, and dog will have his day.
Hey, remember what we talked about. We'll take care of things. Just be patient. Gertrude, have someone watch over your son. A monument will be built for Ophelia. Until then, wait for our hour of quiet.